In this video, we'll look into string functions in VBA. Let me declare a subroutine sub my test, and here I'll declare a string variable str as string str is equal to application dot version. We'll show this in a message box str. So now if I run this, you see application version is 16.0. Now we will change this str to this workbook dot sheets dot count. So if we go to the Excel, you can see there is only one sheet. So let us come back. Now if we run this, you can see there is only one sheet. You can as well give the sheets, this workbook dot path if we save this workbook. Now let us change this str to active cell dot row. So now Messagebox str. If I run this, I can see active cell is 1. Now we'll change it to active cell dot address. If I run it, A1 is the active cell. If we go here and check, this A1 is the active cell. Now we can change this to active cell active sheet dot name. So sheet 1 is the name of the active sheet. So here we have taken a str string variable, assigned values to this string variable and showed it in a message box. Now we'll see concatenation. Str is equal to A ampersand B. So we're concatenating A and B. So let us run this. So this gives us AB. Now if we say A ampersand VB tab, it will give a distance of tab. So it is like just writing A and hitting on tab button and then writing B. A ampersand VB tab ampersand B. So let's run this. So there is a distance of tab, and instead of VB tab, if I say chr10 ampersand chr of 32, this is line feed and carriage return. So if I run this, so there is a in the first line and B in the second line, because this has created a new line with carriage return. So A is in one line and B is in the line below A. Now let us see comparison. So we'll have one more string, str1 as string. So str is equal to, we'll take A and str1 is equal to B. So instead of message box, here we'll write it here in the immediate window. If str is equal to str1, then debug dot print equal, else debug dot print not equal. And if so, if I run this now, so it has printed not equal. So this is A and this is B. So str is not equal to str1. So suppose I change this to A and then run it. Now it has printed equal. Previously it was printed not equal. Now because we changed it to A, now it has printed it as equal. So this is how we can compare two strings. Now let us see conditional if. Let me delete this. Str is equal to IIF and then expression is null, active cell dot value, then we can say it is null, else it is not null. Now we'll debug dot print str. So here I'll delete this part. Now immediate window is, there is nothing in the immediate window. Now let us run this. So it is not null. So if we go to Excel and see, this is the active cell. It is not null, it is because it is empty space. Now let us find a cell address of a particular cell. So let us create some data here. I'll have a month. Here I'll write Jan, Feb, March, April. So we'll find the cell address of a particular record. So in str as string and str is equal to cells of rows dot count comma 1, because it's the first column, so we're giving it as 1 dot and excel up dot row. Now for each or in range of A2, because data starts from A2. The A1 is the header. Ampersand A, colon A and then ampersand. We have to get this str because we are going through the rows. If or dot value is equal to MAR. So we'll find the address of this March value. Then debug dot print will, we have to print the address. So for that we'll say R dot address, and if and next R. So let us delete this. Let us see. Here we have this Jan, Feb, March, and this address is column A and row 4. So let us run this. So column A and row 4 has been printed. So we initially were taken str as cells of rows dot count comma 1 dot end of excel up dot row, and for each or in range of a to a ampersand str, if r dot value is equal to ma or, then debug dot print r dot address. So that's how we can find the address of the cell of a particular value we need. Now let us see array. So dim str as string and dim arr. This is an array as string, and dim var as variant. So str is equal to, this is a test. So arr is equal to, we'll split this str whereas there is a space and take it into each word into an array. Now we'll loop through the array for each var in arr. Debug.print var. Here next var. So let me delete this in the immediate window. So now let us run this. Now in the immediate window we can see this. This is a test has been printed because each word is split and took into an array, and we have looped through that array and printed each word. So this is a test. Each word has been printed. So this is how we can split a string into an array and capture the required data we need. Now we'll see join. Let us delete this. Str is equal to join array a comma b comma c will join with a tab, and debug dot print str. Let's run this. Run. See, a b c has printed with a tab distance in between them. Now we'll see mid function. So str is equal to this is a test. So now we want to extract is from this string. So this position starts from 0. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. Starting from 3, 2 letters is is. So now we'll say that mid, let us take one more string str1 as a string. So str1 is equal to mid of str starting from third 2 letters, and we'll print the str1. Let me delete this. Now let us run this. So is has been printed. So starting from the third position, 2 characters, that is is. Now we want to find out this position of e, that is 4 letters, this is fifth letter, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You say 4 letters. This is the fifth space. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. This is the 12th position. So to find out the position of a particular letter in a string, we use INSTR. INSTR starting from first. In str, we need the letter T. So debug.print str1. Let me delete this. Now let us run this. It's the 12th position. So E is in 12th position. So that's how we can use this INSTR function. Now let's see how string compare works. So here I'll take dim ctr. ctr is equal to strcomp string compare. I'll have text in caps and text in small letters and VB text compare. Now we'll print debug.print ctr. So it should print here in the immediate window. Let us run this. Run. So it has printed 0. So these two are equal because the text is the same. text. So VB text compare return 0 because they are both the same. So if we change it to VB binary compare, and now let me delete this. I'll run this. So now -1 has been returned. That means this ASCII characters are taken into consideration, and this capital text is not equal to small text. So VB text compare return 0 and VB binary compare return -1. We used strcomp string comparing function to arrive at this. Now let us see replace function. So let me comment this part. Dim str as string. Str is equal to, this is a string test. Now I'll use the replace function. Let us take dim str1 as string. str1 is equal to replace str, and we'll replace this string word with replace word. Now debug dot print str1. Now let us run this. So now this is showing it as, this is a replace test. This is the previous -1 that is showing. Let me delete it and run again. Run. So this is a replace test. So this string word in this str has been replaced with the replace word. So this is a string test has become, this is a replace test. That's how we can replace a particular word in a string with some other word. Please like, share and subscribe to SQL BI Bytes channel.